Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Zoe and I'm so happy that so many of you guys are joining me on this makeup journey. And today I wanted to do a quick look, I already opened it, with the Earthwood palette by ODEN'S EYE. And I already applied product to my brush and was like, let's film this. So that's why I already have some product on my brush. And I'm starting off with the shade Earth. Oh, that's kind of fun because it's called Earthwood palette. I'm taking the shade Earth and I'm just blending that into the crease, as we can see. And I really wanted to use the lime green and the turquoise teal kind of shade. So I'm building a natural look and having those two be the kind of stars of the show. So that is the crease is super uneven, and it's not the shadow's fault, it's my fault. I just did made a really weird technique difference on both eyes. So I'm stamping this on kinda, and now I'm gonna take the shade Wood. So first we did Earth, and now we're doing Wood, which is a little bit of a darker brown, as you might be able to see by the way that this crease is now deepening up. And I'm just gonna blend that into the shade that was already there and press on a little bit more and a little bit higher, just to create some definition. Same on the other eye, just tapping it in and then blending it out and then tapping in some more. My eyes have this crazy tendency that once in a while they don't really want to let on product, and I feel like today's one of those days. So on here everything looks super blended, and then on here everything looks patchy. And because it looks really blended on this side, I can assure you it's not the shadow, it's just my eye. But obviously that annoys me a lot because I don't want to have two different eyes. I want to have my eye look the same on both eyes, which I don't know if we're going to be able to create today, but we'll see. Let's just leave it at this because we can't make it even. It seems it's just so annoying. Do you guys ever have this? Let me know, please, in the comments, because I have those days. So I just used this one. Why is my it looks like my camera's... Can you guys see me more clear now? Ugh. Okay, so I just used the shade Earth and Wood, and now I'm gonna go into Strength, which is just this bronzy shade. There is a nice size mirror. It's not like a full size mirror, it's just this little circle, but I think it's big enough to see what you're doing, so I'm fine with the size. I do like a mirror in my eyeshadow palettes. It's not a must, but I do really enjoy when they're there because you don't need to reach for another mirror. And now I have that lime green. I feel like the colors are looking weird, but I want to use that lime green and that turquoise. And I'm gonna start up with a teal turquoise shade. I'm just gonna put that in the inner corner like that. I'm gonna blend that upwards a little bit. Do the same on the other eye and blend that upwards a little bit. It's pulling a little bit green, which I kind of like for this look that we're doing. But the shift is a little bit more green than it is blue. And now we're going to take that lime green shade. Ooh, that looks... Why doesn't this show up the same? It looks almost like neon on my finger, but in the camera it looks like a boring green. This has almost a peach shift to it. And I'm building that up on the outside of the eye and then building it like higher, a little bit like into that crease, just a little bit. And now I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of that too and just tap that over the edge to blend it in a tiny bit more. Okay, so we have a teal on the inside, slightly green on the outside look. I do have to say this green is very popping in some lights, but the placement that I did today, it makes it look kind of like a peachy shade with like a green shift instead of a green with a peachy shift. But I don't mind. I'm gonna put on mascara and then we'll, talk a little bit about how I experienced the palette. And we're back. So I do have to say the mattes blended out beautifully on this eye, but even though it didn't blend as well on this eye because of the patchiness of my eye, it still blended out beautifully to the point where we have two similar or like the same looks. I do really like the metallics as well. I would advise you just put them on your finger to see the shifts before you apply them on your eyes if you were like if you want more of a natural look, or if you want the shade that's in the pan. I would, with some shades, put them on your finger first to see the shift, especially on like that green shade, because it looks like peach on the eye, but in some lights it will look green, so that's just my advice. But it's a very beautiful palette. Like the color story a lot. You can do neutral, you can do more colorful, like the quality. So I'll be using this more in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!